What up, my friends? Hope you guys are well. So in this video I want to talk about death by 1,000 cuts. Have you ever heard of the saying death by 1,000 cuts? Well, I want to talk about poverty by 1,000 bills. Well, first, greetings from my village over here in Africa. Hope you guys are well. In this new season, we're in a new season of winning. If you've been putting the work in the last season, this means that this season you're about to win big. And in this channel, we're going to talk about why you need to be aware of this concept of poverty by 1,000 bills. The thing about success is it requires focus. And with focus, you cannot be distracted by things that don't matter. And when I say things that don't matter, I'm talking about things such as annoying bills, especially for a lot of you guys that are in the West, United States, UK and everything. You're making money, and you've been making money for a while now, but because of things like inflation, high cost of living, things are not adding up anymore. And it's quite frustrating for you. I get it. When things are not adding up anymore, it means that you get distracted by things that are not going to get you to the level that you need to get to. Many of you want to get out of the rat race. You want to stop doing the job that you're doing, and you want to work, for yourself. But unfortunately, you are trapped. You're trapped by a lot of bills. And I've seen this a lot of times because I lived in the United States for a long time, for 25 years. So I know exactly what you're going through, especially if you're in the diaspora right now. You're going through the experience that I'm describing, which is poverty by 1,000 bills. So I get it. Let me find somewhere to sit over here so I can give you all the game. There's so much game I gotta give you guys. So there's something you guys need to understand. The people that you're probably working for right now, or the people that you're probably reporting to right now, they don't behave the way you behave. That's why they keep winning. That's why they stay at the top. For most of you, I bet you probably don't even know who the owner of the company you're working for is. And that is done on purpose. What's happening right now, especially in the United States, is a lot of companies are now run by private equity firms. Will be a group of investors that come together, maybe 3 investors, one from probably the Middle East, one probably like Chinese, and one, let's say, European. They all come together over there in Dubai. They start a company and they buy, a company in the United States. And you're probably working for one of these companies. And they'll set up all these automations, like AI automations, and they'll hire like a boss, like a manager or something, middle manager. And that's probably the only person you know. But the person who actually owns you, who writes your check, you'll never get to meet them. That's because they're playing a different game, you see. Because they understand that operating the way you're operating is a trap. And it will lock them into a situation they can't get out of, which is the poverty by 1,000 bills. A lot of the times when I talk to people on this channel, they really want to genuinely get into their own thing and do their own business. But they always come up with these excuses that, they got too many bills, they got all these things they got to take care of. Yeah, everybody's got it. Everybody's got bills. I got bills too, right? But the thing is, I move differently. If you continue to move the way you're moving, the cost of living is going to crush you. Inflation is going to crush you. And then you're going to become a wage slave if you're not a wage slave already. Many people in America right now are wage slaves. This means that they're earning money, but that money is not enough to pay for anything outside of the bills that they currently have. You can't go on a vacation. You dare take some time off. Watch what happens. Some people are like one paycheck away from poverty. So 2 weeks. My question to you is, do you think your owner is playing the same game? If your owner, meaning like the person that you work for, the company owner, the private equity guys, do you think those guys are playing the same game? No, they're not. Those guys are not stupid enough to take on all these liabilities in the United States and then just be one emergency away from losing it all. No. You know what these guys are doing? They're doing geo arbitrage. These guys, like I said, they're living in places like Dubai, Thailand, Bali. Vietnam is a big thing now, and they're just living in different places, like even Singapore, where the cost of living is not crazy, but they own companies in the United States. What I'm saying is this: you need to play the same game that they're playing. Yes, you can. You can play the same game that they're playing. These people are worth millions, but they're still living in a place like Singapore or Thailand where the cost of living is less than where you are. If you're in Boston, if you're in New York, Atlanta, they're probably like spending less on a dinner, okay, than you. So who's really winning here? They are, and you're losing. If you're ready to play a different game and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you know you're about to become a slave and you're sick of it, you need to join my private membership group. I've created a private membership group on this channel so that you can connect with like-minded people.
What up, my friends? You didn't get into healthcare to become a slave to paperwork and 12-hour shifts. You got into this to serve and to get rewarded the amount of money that you really deserve. But right now, you're drowning in bills in this crushing cost of living economy and high inflation. Listen, wage slavery is a real thing in this new economy, but that cycle of struggling and falling behind ends today. Introducing the Elite Home Healthcare Business AI Automation. We've built a system that lets you automate 99% of all your home care business workflow in just 5 hours. Yes, 5 hours you can automate your entire home care business, guys. Imagine state licensing applications, payroll, client invoicing, accounting, and all admin workflows handled automatically. Automated marketing that finds premium clients on social media and TV while you take afternoon naps. You know, I love taking naps. Every afternoon, I love to take naps nowadays because I have automations running all day long. No more HR department, no manual time tracking, and no agency fees. And here's the best part, guys. You're not doing all this alone. I'm gonna give you 100 days of one-on-one coaching and mentorship in my private members-only group. Stop trading your soul, your time for a paycheck and hustling backwards. You need to stop that right now. We have entered AI revolution. Automate your freedom, take your time back and your life back. Click the link below and join us. Let's build your elite home care future.